Hey there, lovelies. This is Lillyvette with Flow for Balance. Today's practice is going to be an opening heart practice. What will you need? You're going to need your mat, maybe a blanket if you want to cushion your knees. If you feel like you might want to have some blocks nearby to help you with balance, I would have those at the top of your mat. Other than that, you are of course going to need your beautiful self. Go on ahead and round those things up, and I will see you back here in a few minutes. Welcome back. It's Lillyvette with Flow for Balance, and today's practice is an opening heart practice. First, I want to go ahead and say it's been a little while since I've been online, and I wanted to offer myself some space and grace because a lot of things have been happening in the world, and I wanted to let you know that I have given myself some permission to step back, to give myself a little bit of self-compassion and self-care, and to let you know that it is okay to do that. When you need to step back, to give yourself space, to allow yourself to not listen to the noise, the chatter, the chaos, and to walk away and remove yourself, whether it's to circumstances or people, to feel free to do so. And that is what I have done. So today's practice of opening your heart is just about that. It's about self-compassion. It's about letting yourself, allowing yourself to let love in, to love yourself, to love others. It's about forgiveness. So many things that have to do with your heart. So coming into rest easy Sukhasana pose, let's go ahead and roll our shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Your spine is nice and tall. Let's take some cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Your eyes can be opened or closed here. Releasing the belly, not holding it in. And while you're here, perhaps setting an intention for this practice, or even thinking about some loving kindness phrases now and as you flow, such as, may I have peace. May I feel safe. May I know that I am loved. May I trust that I am enough. May I have peace. May I feel safe. May I have love. May I trust that I am enough. So you can use any of these loving kindness phrases or any of your own. Start to inhale and exhale through the nose. Relaxing the jaw, the face. Start to bring the palms of your hands together and rubbing these vigorously. Feeling the heat building up, and then taking these and bringing them into your heart center, thinking about your loving kindness phrases. Deep inhale, open up the arms. And then on the exhale, go ahead and hug yourself, tuck your chin under. Inhale, open up the arms. On the exhale, opposite arm on top, tuck your chin under. Let's do that again, 2 times. Exhale, opposite arm on top, tuck the chin under. Inhale, open up. Exhale, opposite arm on top. Last time here, tuck the chin under. Inhale, open the arms up. And then on the exhale, let's take that right arm down, left arm overhead. Feel a good stretch. Top palm faces the back of the room, staying nice and grounded in the center, no tipping over to one side or the other. Inhale, both arms up, and then exhaling, opposite side, top palm faces the back of the room, nice and grounded in the center. Inhale, both arms up. Exhaling, taking it over to the opposite side. Feel a nice side stretch here. Inhale, both arms up, and then exhaling over. Nice side body stretch here. Inhale, one more time each side. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. On the exhale, cactus the arm. Lift your heart up to the ceiling, up to the sky. Inhale, both arms up. And on the exhale, bringing your hands into heart center. Thinking about those phrases one more time, perhaps focusing on 1 or 2 phrases that you might repeat to yourself as you flow today. Nice deep inhale and then exhaling through parted lips. Coming on to all fours. Spreading your fingers out wide as if they were stars. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, coming back into child's pose. Inhale, bringing it up to tabletop, and then exhale back into child's pose. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, taking it back. Last time here, inhale, and then exhale, taking it back. Inhale, come up to center, and then exhale while you're here. Let's do a couple of cat-cow. So inhale, crown of the head forward, tailbone up, and then on the exhale, really arch the back, look toward the back of the mat. One more time, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, and then exhale into neutral. Let's go ahead and curl the toes under. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, lift into your first down dog. Pedal it out, wiggle the hips, do whatever you feel is most comfortable here. Really stretching your legs, your hips, keeping your fingers nice and spread, and pushing the weight off of the hands and the wrists and really taking it so that it lifts up to the hips and you feel your shoulders and your back really working. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's walk the hands back towards the feet. Let your head hang down. You can leave your hands all the way down, or you can grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. Coming into ragdoll, you can sway side to side, or you can stay perfectly still. Up to you. Lengthen the spine, let the head hang, relax. Finding that ujjayi breath. Relaxing the face, thinking about your loving kindness phrase. Let the hands come down. Bring your hands onto your shins. Inhale into a halfway lift. And then exhaling down. One more time, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, create some space, and then exhaling down. On your inhale, go ahead and roll it all the way up. Exhale, when you reach the top, let the shoulders come back and down, palms facing forward into your mountain pose. Perhaps wiggle the toes. Rolling your shoulders back and down. Letting your heart shine forward in this mountain pose. Palms are forward. Inhale, both arms all the way up. Grabbing your left wrist and then exhaling over to the right. Inhale, center, grabbing the right wrist now and exhaling over to the left. Inhale, center, and then on the exhale, really lift your heart up to the ceiling as you cactus the arms. Inhale, all the way up. This time, go ahead and grab the right wrist and then exhale over to the left. Inhale, center. Grab the opposite wrist. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. On the exhale, cactus the arms. Lift your heart up once again. Inhale the arms all the way up. And then on the exhale, swan dive forward. Hands on the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bringing it down. Hands on the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Go ahead and bring the hands into airplane arms. But now go ahead and take your hands, bring them towards the back, palms are up, really stretch your fingertips so that they are pointed to the back wall, and then take the crown of the head and really aim it toward the wall in front of you. Hold it here. You can have a slight bend in the knees if you need to. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let it all come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it down. On the inhale, roll it all the way up. Roll the shoulders back and down. Tadasana here. Mountain pose, heart shining forward. Inhale your arms all the way up. On the exhale, bring your hands behind you. Clasp your hands. Inhale, looking all the way up to the sky. Heart leads the way. And then on the exhale, keeping your hands clasped, forward fold. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. On the exhale, release the hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. And then on the exhale, go ahead and bring your hands all the way to the back, fingertips pointing to the back wall, crown of the head going forward, working on your core here a little bit. Nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, releasing down. Inhale, walking it all the way down your mat into a plank pose. Now hold it here for a count of 3, 2, 1, and bring it down into chaturanga. If you need to come down onto your knees, go ahead and do that. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, push up. And if you need to come down onto your knees here, go ahead and do that. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, take it all the way down onto your belly. We're going to take the hands underneath your shoulders, squeeze your elbows in, and a nice baby cobra. Inhale and exhale down. Curl the toes under, nice deep inhale. Bring it up and then exhale into down dog. So go ahead and bring your weight into the left foot. Go ahead and lift your right foot up so you're like a little tripod. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Now inhale the right leg up, and then on the exhale, bend the knee, lift the knee up, turning the hips out, and then taking that heart and aiming it toward that side wall. Nice deep inhale, come back into that three-legged dog. And then on the exhale, bring your right foot between your hands. Take that left knee down. Your back foot can be flat or it can be with your toes down if you want to create more balance. Thumbs to heart center. Push your body forward so that you can really press the heart forward. You can stay right here, or you can go ahead and cactus the arms, just like we did in the beginning. Nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, let's kiss those elbows. Inhale, take it back. You can look up toward the ceiling, and then exhale together. One more time. Inhale back. Exhale together. Go ahead and frame the foot. And then take it back into half splits pose. Your knee can be slightly bent, but your toes, go ahead and aim them up toward the ceiling as much as you can. Stabilize your breath. Think about that loving kindness phrase. Being kind and compassionate to yourself. You can also dedicate this practice to someone that you know that might be having a hard time, because this is a practice of love and compassion and kindness. It's also a practice of forgiveness. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, let's go ahead and walk the hands forward, keeping that left hand planted. Inhale the right arm up. Nice deep inhale. Exhale the arm down. Curl the toes under. Come back into your plank pose. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1, and come into a vinyasa. Come all the way down, and this time make your cobra a little higher, and then go back into your down dog. Take your weight, put it onto that right foot. Gently lift up the left foot. Back into that tripod position. Nice deep inhale, lifting up the left leg. Going ahead, lifting up that knee, turning the hip, getting a nice stretch, and then turning that heart over to the opposite wall. Nice deep inhale, coming back into your three-legged dog. And on the exhale, bring that left foot between the hands, right knee down, bringing your hands to heart center, pressing the body forward. Now, if you need your blocks, be sure to use your blocks for stabilization and balance. You can also curl the back toes under. Now, if you want to go back into opening the arms into your cactus, inhale. Exhale, kiss those elbows together. 2 more times. Inhale, looking up. Exhale if you want. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take the arms down, frame the foot. Coming back into your half splits pose. Remember, you can have a micro bend here. Be sure to have your toes nice and flexed so they're pointed up to the ceiling. Ardha Hanumanasana here. Relax the face and the jaw. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, bringing it forward. Keeping that right hand planted, inhale the left arm up to a nice open twist here. Nice and easy. deep inhale, exhale down, bringing that left leg back, coming into that plank, holding it for 3, 2, 1. Remember, you can always take it down to the knees if you need to. You could do chaturanga here if you want. Cobra or up dog, back bend of your choice, and then coming back into down dog. Inhale, right leg up. On the exhale, bring that right foot between the hands, left knee down. Inhale, go ahead, take the arms up into Anjaneyasana. This time, go ahead and cactus the arms. Hold it here. If you need to come back into prayer, you can do that. Staying in prayer or in cactus or bringing your hands behind your back. Clasp the hands. Inhale, looking up. And exhaling, holding it here. Lifting the heart up to the sky, thinking of your phrases, taking a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, release, bringing it down, framing that foot, nice deep exhale, taking it back, half splits pose. Nice deep inhale, exhale, bringing it forward. Going ahead and taking your right hand all the way to the back, leaving that left hand planted. You can take that right hand and bring it behind the head and just open up, let that right shoulder come back. You can reach back, or you can go ahead and bend that left foot. Reach for the foot and get a nice quad stretch and lift up your heart up to the sky. Your choice, lots of options here. This is your practice. Nice deep inhale, exhale, release. Coming back into your plank, holding for 3, 2, 1, and let's vinyasa. Cobra or up dog, you decide. Inhale the left leg up. On the exhale, left foot between hands, right knee down. Inhale the arms up. On the exhale, hands to heart center or into cactus. Remember to lead with your heart here. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, bring your hands behind your back and lift up, look up. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, framing that foot, coming back into half splits pose. Flexing your left toes. Inhale. On the exhale, bringing it forward. Leaving that right hand planted. You can inhale, left arm. You can bring it behind the head and open up in a twist, letting the heart shine. You can go ahead and bend that right leg. Get a nice quad stretch, opening up that chest all the way up to the side, lifting up your heart. You decide. Relax the face and the jaw. Nice deep inhale, exhale, release. Go ahead and come back into your plank. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa. Back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up. On the exhale, bring the right foot between your hands. Inhale, for a nice high lunge. You can stay right here, bring your hands to heart center, or you can go ahead and cactus the arms here. Lifting the heart up to the sky. Bring your hands behind your back. Inhale, looking up. Nice bend in that right knee. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, warrior two. Shoulders over the hips, settling in to this warrior two. Inhale into a 5-pointed star, feet at a 45-degree angle. And then coming into a prayer squat. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, prayer squat. Inhale, 5-pointed star. One more time into your prayer squat. Inhale, 5-pointed star, toes in front of the heels. Nice deep inhale. Go ahead and clasp your hands behind your back. Lift up, nice deep inhale. And then exhale, taking it down. Release the hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, taking it down. Bringing your hands over to your hips. Turn your toes to a 45-degree angle. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, let's vinyasa. Let's repeat that on the opposite side. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale that foot between the hands. Inhale into a high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Nice deep inhale, bring your hands behind your back. And then exhale, really pull, stretch, lift up that heart. Bend that left knee. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, release into warrior two. Shoulders and hips in line with one another. Settle your breath. Relax your face. Think about your loving kindness phrases. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, prayer squat. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, prayer squat. One more time. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, prayer squat. Inhale, 5-pointed star, toes in front of the heels. Bring your hands behind your back. Nice deep inhale, looking up, heart up to the sky. And then exhale, taking it down. Release your hands. This time, if you want, go ahead and walk your hands underneath your legs as far as you can. Keeping your weight evenly distributed in the entirety of your feet. Bringing your hands back to center. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale down. Hands to your waist. Take your feet at a 45-degree angle. Inhaling up. Exhale into warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, let's vinyasa. Three good breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Let's walk the hands over to the feet. Generous bend in the knees, relax the head and the neck. You can leave your hands dangling, or you can grab opposite elbow to opposite hand. You can sway, you can rock forward and backward, up to you. Take a nice deep inhale, roll all the way up. Exhale, rolling the shoulders back and down into mountain pose. You can have that one phrase that you really like. May I trust that I am enough? That is one of my favorites. Bringing your hands into heart center. I'm going to turn to look at you. You can go ahead and bring your right foot into your ankle, your calf, or into your thigh, pushing your foot into your thigh and your thigh into your foot. Tree pose. You can leave your hands at heart center, or you can take them up, your choice. Do whatever you would like in tree pose. Find your drishti to focus on. Relaxing your face and your toes. Take a nice deep inhale, and on the exhale, let's switch sides. I think Penny got tired of us. Coming to the opposite side, tree pose of your choice. Thinking of your breath, your loving kindness phrase. Whatever you are doing, releasing any to-do lists, any attachments to perfection. If you fall out of this pose, it does not matter. Just come back to it again and again. It is not about the pose. It is about you being here today and providing yourself with some loving kindness, compassion, and some self-care and love. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, coming out of this pose, back to the top of your mat. Inhale all the way up. On the exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale for a halfway lift, creating some space. Exhale, taking it down. Inhale, walk it all the way out into plank of your choice, either straight leg or knees, holding it here for 3, 2, 1. Coming down into a seated position. I'm going to take my blanket, push it back. Coming into Dandasana. Extend your legs forward, toes flexed, hands beside you. Push your spine nice and straight. This is a lot of work. Really stretch, stretch, stretch. Feel like you want to touch the ceiling with the crown of the head. Feeling your heart pressing forward, the crown of your head pressing up. Relax the face. Really keep stretching up. As you are stretching up now, release the hands, bring the hands all the way up. Nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, bend the knees generously and come forward. feel the release on the back. This is one of my favorite things to do after Dandasana. Take a nice deep inhale, bring the hands back, exhale up. We're gonna go and take it down on your mat. We're not quite through yet, but we are gonna come down on the mat. Nice deep inhale, and then exhaling nice and easy, coming down. Shoulders, just shrug them away from the ears, hands down beside you. Bring your heels toward your bum. Nice deep inhale, and then exhale, press up. Keep pressing those hips up. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath, relax the face. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, taking it down. We're gonna do that just like that one more time, then we're gonna do something a little different. Nice deep inhale, and then exhale, press it up. Pushing your heart up toward the ceiling, your hips up toward the ceiling, leaving your knees nice and straight, in line with your hip bone. Nice deep inhale, exhale, taking it down. This time we're going to bring your shoulders into the pose. We're going to clasp our hands like we have been doing for a lot of this practice. So nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, pressing up, coming onto our shoulders, clasping our hands underneath. If you are not at this point in your practice, please just stay with regular bridge pose. Otherwise, press up, keep pushing up. If you need to do a supported bridge pose, please do that as well. Placing a block or a bolster underneath your sacrum. Please be careful with your back as you do that. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, release the shoulders, release the hands, come all the way down. Relax the back. Now get the soles of the feet together. Bringing one or both hands onto your belly, or you can bring one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart, or you can leave both hands down beside you. May I be safe. May I be free. May I be loved. May I trust that I am enough. May I live in peace. Or whatever phrases you want to say to yourself, you can say those now. Relax your shoulders. If you need to place some blocks underneath your knees, you can do that as well. May I be safe. May I live in peace. May I be free. May I trust that I am enough. May you be safe. May you live in peace. May you be free. May you trust that you are enough. Take a nice deep inhale. Go ahead and bring your knees up. Bring your knees into your chest, wrapping opposite hand, opposite knee. Gently rocking side to side. Bringing your arms open, letter T. Let your legs be at a 90-degree angle. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, let the legs fall over to the right. Try and leave both shoulders on the mat. If you need to put a pillow or a bolster or a block between your knees, go ahead and do that. Always keeping our heart exposed and up and open for this practice. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, bring both knees up. Deep inhale, exhale, knees coming over to the left. Once again, if you need to place something between your knees to feel more comfortable, please go ahead and do so. Relaxing the face, the jaw. Perhaps opening and closing the mouth or wiggling the jaw, whatever you feel is going to help you relax that face, your skin on the face. Do that. Deep inhale. On the exhale, both knees to center. Once again, give yourself a nice big hug. Opposite hand, opposite elbow, or opposite hand, opposite wrist. Flex all 10 toes. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let the legs come down. If you have any back issues here, and you want to take your feet as wide as the mat and let the knees fall into one another in teepee position, shrugging the shoulders away from the ears, palms are up, you can go ahead and do that and stay here, or you can just go ahead and let the legs come all the way down, letting the feet just open up naturally. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Doing that one more time. Coming into a natural breath flow. Allowing yourself to just relax and release. Still keeping those to-do lists out of your mind. Remembering to offer yourself some grace and some space. This is your time. Remember why you came to the mat today. This is your time to relax, release, and let go. To not think of work or chores or any of your to-do lists. This is the time to think about yourself. Give yourself permission to do that. It is not a long time. Think of how you were when you got to the mat and how you feel now at the end of this session. And however you feel is okay. Whatever is. No judgments, no criticisms. Take a deep inhale and exhale, possibly with a sigh if you can. For these next couple of breaths, you can turn onto your side into fetal position, or you can go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. You can go into happy baby, whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable. Next couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, go ahead and turn onto your side if you're not already there, and come into a comfortable seat so that we can close our practice. Let's inhale the elbows up and exhale, roll back and down, squeezing those shoulder blades. 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale, rolling back and down. 1 more time. Inhale up and exhale, roll back and down. Bringing your hands into heart center. And let's go ahead and really rub vigorously our hands. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, bringing your hands into your heart. 1 more time, saying a phrase of choice to yourself. Thumbs into heart center, hands in Anjali Mudra. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. The teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in me, honor, acknowledge, and accept the teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this open heart practice. I hope that you gave yourself some space and some grace, and you felt love and a lot of compassion for yourself. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. And subscribe, share, and just enjoy the love that I offer you each time you practice with me. In the meantime, I hope you take care and that you're well. See you next time. Bye-bye.